Welcome to Purpose. I'm your host, Corie Clark. I'm just a normal girl who decided to go for it. I created a thriving business from the ground up without sacrificing my sanity, and I believe that you can do the same. You were created on purpose, for a purpose, and I fully believe you can turn that purpose into profit. Each week, I'm going to bring you practical advice to help you live your life and grow your business on purpose. Welcome back to another episode of Purpose. I'm your host, Corie Clark, and thanks so much for tuning in again, you guys. I'm just so excited to be back in the podcast game. I'm having so much fun with it, and I'm loving your guys' feedback. So thank you so much for all of you who have DM'd or emailed or just let me know on social media that you are enjoying the episodes coming back to you. And I just wanted to take a second to thank you guys. So today's episode is going to be short and sweet and to the point. We're actually going to be heading out of town for a couple days for our anniversary. And so I wanted to be able to get something out for you guys. And it's actually something that I've been wanting to chat about anyways, because it's something that we do every year. And I wanted to encourage you guys to do the same thing. So before I get into this episode, I wanted to mention a couple of other things really quick because I'm really excited. I have a new freebie for you guys. I have been really wanting to help people with building their brand and actually like building a personal brand that talks to the right person, that really displays who you are and helps you attract the right audience. So I have a brand new branding freebie, and I'm going to add the link to the show notes. But you can also go to corieclark.com/brand. And that's where you can get, I have basically 6 keys to help you create your irresistible brand. And my goal is to really help as many women as possible create a 6-figure brand. And so if you're thinking, well, I don't have a brand, I'm just like a network marketer, like, no, you do have a brand. Every single one of you, no matter what you're selling, you have a brand, and you actually have a personal brand. And that's the thing that's going to help set you apart from other people in your same industry. So go ahead and grab that free workbook. It's legit. Like, there is a lot of information in there, a lot of stuff for you to work through to really help you get on track with your brand. So that was the first thing. The second thing is we are confirmed. We have dates for the live event. I'm so excited. Mark your calendars. It's October 23rd and 24th. This year, 2020, it's going to be in Irvine, California. Tickets are not on sale yet. We're working out just some final details and pricing details and how long we want to run the early bird promo for and all that good stuff. So hopefully in the next week or two, we will be opening up those early bird sales. So make sure you are on the wait list for that as well. corieclark.com/live is where you can get on that wait list. We will have early bird pricing. It's going to be an amazing deal. It's only going to be available for a short time. So make sure you guys get on that as well. So, and like I mentioned, my husband and I are heading off to, we're actually headed to Laguna because it's our favorite place. And we're celebrating 23 years of marriage. Oh my gosh. It's like, I can't believe that much time has gone by because it's been so fast. And I love being married. Ryan's my best friend. We have so much fun together. We're like totally in love with each other. I have a couple of posts on Instagram about that I've done over this last week. So if you want to know some of my marriage tips, you can head on over to Instagram and look at our most recent pictures. They're pictures of me and Ryan, and let me know what you think and if you agree. And maybe we'll have to get Ryan on the podcast one day and we'll talk about marriage and entrepreneurship and all that good stuff. So, okay, let's jump into the juiciness, the meat of this episode. That's kind of gross. Sorry. But the reason I wanted to go over these little thoughts and tips with you guys is because I think it's really important. And I know it's become very popular over the last few years to choose a word for the year. And I've been doing it for, oh my goodness, probably 7 or 8 years, I think. And, but the longer I've been doing it, the more like serious I've taken it. And so I used to kind of choose my word at the end of the year for the following year. And, I'd be all excited and like, yes, I want this word. And, it was fine. Like I still enjoyed doing it, but I've actually started taking it a little bit more serious, and we definitely don't take it lightly. Ryan and I talk about it. We kind of talk about what we want our year to look like, and then we choose a word that is aligned with that. And so, and I have like the three main reasons that we do this that I'll share with you. But first of all, I wanted to share that my word this year, our word, Ryan and I together for our business, is authority. And the reason we chose authority is we feel like even though we have been stepping into our authority in this industry with our business, with the planner business, with the Purpose Babe Society, with the podcast, with all of that, we've kind of just been like dipping our toes in the water and not fully stepping into our authority. And so we've decided that this year we are going all in. We are stepping into this authority that's been given to us by God and stepping into the authority that we know we have and actually owning it. Because if we want to stand out in this, crowded market, in this chaotic world, we have to be fully like in. And so that's why we're going all in with authority on the podcast, on the Purpose Babe Society. We're going all in on the live event. Like we have a big 10-year vision for this. And so we know that really, truly has to start with us stepping into our authority, owning it, being an authority, showing up as an authority, running our business with authority, running our social media with authority, everything we do. And then that goes back to why we choose a word in the first place. And so if you guys maybe you've been choosing a word for the year for a long time, I would love to know what it is. Send me a DM on Instagram and let me know. But if not, or if you've never really taken it serious, then here's a few reasons why I think that you should. And so the first one is that it sets an intention. Like it really sets an intention for your year. It's not necessarily a revenue goal. It's not a growth goal. It's not an impact goal. It's an intention for your entire year and for how you're going to show up and for what you're expecting to happen that year, and it's almost like, you are claiming something that you want for your year. You're claiming it. You're giving this word, you're putting this word over your year, and you're stepping into it and you're owning it. And so I think that as far as goal setting goes, and I'm sure you guys have realized this over my last couple episodes when I've talked about goals, is honestly like your intentions and how you show up are so much more important. Like if you don't do those things first, it's going to be really hard to stick to your goals. Okay. And then the second thing is it gives you a focus. Like you have something to focus on so that when you set those goals, you are super hyper focused because you have like stepped into that word, you're owning that word, your goals are aligned with that word, and it helps you stay focused. And then it's another great thing to have like in the back of your mind as things come up throughout the year. Like, as entrepreneurs, we often are very creative and we like to chase shiny objects, and we're ideas people. And so we love new ideas. We want to try new things, and we can get very distracted. And so when you have a word over your year, you can filter those distractions through that word. So if they don't fall under that, if they're not aligned with the word you've chosen and with the outcome and the intention you want for your year, then maybe it's something that you just need to set on the back burner. Maybe you can revisit it in 2021. Maybe you can revisit it later in 2020 when it is more aligned, but it's just giving you kind of this theme for your year that will help you filter out the things that don't belong in your life or in your business. And then the last thing it does is it keeps you accountable. It keeps you accountable so that at the end of the year, you're going to get to the end of the year and maybe you're going to hit some of your goals and maybe you're not. But can you look at the word you've chosen for 2020 and on December 31st, 2020, can you look back at the year and say, yes, I want to be able to look back at the year and say, yes, we stayed in our authority. We owned our space. Every area of space that God has given us, we stepped into that authority. We weren't tiptoeing, we weren't holding back. And so that's so you can keep yourself accountable by knowing, hey, at the end of the year, am I going to say that this was a year of authority? Whatever your word is, maybe your word is, I don't know, maybe your word is momentum. That means you need to be actively chasing that momentum, building that momentum. If you're not, at the end of the year, when you check yourself, you can ask, did I intentionally build momentum all year, or did I slack a little bit? And so those are the reasons we choose a word, and that's my word. I would love to know what your guys' word is. So screenshot this episode and share it on Instagram. Make sure you tag me and tell me what your word of the year is. I would love to know. And I would love to know if any of you have the same word as me. I've had so many words over the years that I was super passionate about, but like I said, we've been more intentional. We did have momentum a couple of years ago, and it was a year of momentum. It's when we added the Purpose Babe Society, and, we started expanding our business, and we've had, so many words that I really feel like helped pave the way of our business. So I think it's really important to do. I think it's a great way to set an intention for the year so that you're not just so focused on tasks and goals and outcomes. It really is going to help get you in that good headspace. So I'm excited to see what your guys' words are. And that's it. That's all I have for you guys because I need to get ready for my little getaway. But, thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you check the show notes for any links I mentioned. I think when this comes out, you might still be able to sign up for my friend Amber's macros class. So if you are listening to this on the day it comes out, I'm pretty sure you can still get registered for it. And that is at bicepsafterbabies.com/Corie. She's amazing. She totally helped me understand macros and the food I'm eating, and I feel amazing, and I'm so thankful for her. So make sure you guys check out her class. Make sure you download that new workbook that I created for you guys. It's honestly like a gem. I'm really excited about it, and that's all. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the show, and I would love for you to leave me a 5-star rating and review because that's what helps other people find the show. So as you know, there is so many podcasts out there, and there is so many amazing podcasts. And so if you love this show and it has helped you in some way, shape, or form, I would love for you to go leave that on the review and let me know when you do. So thanks, you guys. I will see you next week.